Focus on the present moment. Ego, lust, laziness are all the result of one thing, and that is your mind. And this is very interesting because you know every time I see me slipping off the track of self improvement, it's always been because I have let my mind be consumed by this by almost I let my mind to wander it wherever it wants to be. I let my mind wander it to be like I want to think about a certain topic. I let it think about it. I let it think about whatever I want, which is not right. You must always stay in the present moment. You must always somehow find a way to be in the present moment, because it's you will be, first of all, you'll be way more happier, and you will it's very hard for you to get off this path of self improvement when you're just staying in the present. It may sound very hard, but it's actually not. It's very very easy. Okay, so that's one thing. And so there's a very legendary uh, uh, Tibetan Buddhist called as Dagmola Sakya. So basically, she was the first ever woman to come to America from Tibet. So yeah, she's a very like legendary in her own country and very famous there. So she once told that practice is in everyday life, not just sitting on the cushion. Every move, every breath, every thought is practice. And this one quote by Dagmola Sakya is what that led me to make this video. We all think meditation is just like a thing that you do for like 10 minutes a day, and then you're fully focused on your breath or whatever. It's absolutely good. It's absolutely good for doing that, but we must start to meditate like every single second. We must start to meditate like almost every single awakening moment of our life. There is a, a very famous anime called Demon Slayer. I don't see animes and all, but like very long back I saw it, and there's this one scene where Tanjiro is uh, he's basically he's basically learning a form of breathing, and in that particular form of breathing, he he basically he should be doing it almost 24 hours. He should be doing around the clock, and 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 he'll be asking seniors like, no, how shall I do this form of breathing like around the clock? And they told like it's just practice. You just have to be focused like 24 by 7. And and yeah, he just, and that's the thing about like self improvement and everything. We must stay present on every moment, because we are here to experience life and not think about lustful pleasures. If you always fall off on track on like self improvement, you're doing the good habits, but then you always fall off track. It's majorly because you always let your mind wander to bad lust filled places. So this doesn't exactly mean lust, like lust in a sense, like a bad lust, like the one we see in like women and men. I'm not talking about that lust. Like you entertain yourself talking as if you're being interviewed, and you're successful and everything. That is also a form of being lust, and it has always happened to me. You take lust over your unattained future success. You visualize being validated. You satisfy yourself with imaginary situations, and these are the kind of thoughts. These are the kind of things that lead us to the the downfall of a self improvement journey. It is always for me, but yeah. So uh, and this is not something like which very hard. Like staying present in every single second. It's not very hard. It may sound very hard. Like every single second you have to be focused on your breath, something like that. You can be kind of focused on anything. For example, let's say you're going up the lift. You can kind of like just focus on the sound of lift that's going up. Like just now, it happened to me as coming up the lift. You can focus on that, or you could uh, focus when you're walking. You can just like kind of feel your muscles, or you can just look around and just look at the dog walk in a certain style. Wow, why is the dog walking like in that particular style? Has its leg been broken anytime or something like that? So yeah, this is not something that is very hard to attain, and in fact it's more fun, it's more enjoyable, and 100% more happier way of living life. And we always thought, like the when do we get happiness is, we get happiness when we attain success, when we get the woman we want, when we are like super disciplined and everything. Yeah, of course, like to super discipline is the way, but uh the major thing that we have to sort of realize is that when you're like focused on, like when you completely focus on something, that's when you're happy. That's when you attain, you know the you attain enlightenment or whatever. So you must start to focus on every present moment. Like, just imagine you're walking down to your shop. Start to focus, like, start to focus on your breath. And Dagmola Sakya told about this, that we must stay present in every single second, and that's where you attain peace and enlightenment, and you get rid of all the dark desires of our world. Because if you look at the world, it's just filled with dark desires, like this, like, you're like 2 seconds away from like pornography. You're like literally, like, you watching this video and you trying to uh you know see some bullshit on internet is like just like two clicks away, like, or maybe a few other clicks, whatever, right? So it's very interesting because uh, our world is just filled with desires, and we can slip into it like anytime, and anyone can slip into it. And if you want to attain happiness and stupid level of success, this is the path where you must be focusing on your breath, and you must be focused on every single second. And at the end of the day, if you focus, if you are align your life to happiness, and then you know I don't think there's anything wrong with aligning your life with success. But the thing is, you will start to do things which are kind of degenerate. You will be visualizing, uh getting people's validation. You'll be visualizing you getting like some kind of weird level of success, something like that. So, which you must probably not do for your well-being, and it's not what a good heart does. So yeah, the world has so many traps for us uh to like deviate us and get off the path, and it make us to get off the path, and of our hard work, get off the path of hard work and success. But it's our duty to not fall into these traps. Do extreme hard stuff like jogging, gymming, eating clean, reading, yoga, and cold shower. These habits will help you stay present at every moment if you wish to do so. So yeah, so that's where the video comes to end. Uh, I think I've told whatever I want to do, right? So, uh, one thing that which just always helped me was going to the gym, eating clean, and staying present, doing this other hard stuff that has really helped me to stay present. And yeah, I think that's it. Do the hard stuff, and that will help you to make you stay present. And doing the hard stuff doesn't mean you'll always stay present. It's the intention that will make you to stay present. If you have the intention to stay present every single second, because you want to attain like stupid level of success, uh, then yeah, then do these things, will help you in it. So yeah, thanks for watching.